Hi everyone, this is Amy with your Mercurius Being Astro Update for the Libra Full Moon. And I'm going to try to move through this in 11 minutes, 11 seconds or less. So let's get going. The Libra Full Moon will be exact on Sunday, the 28th at 1:48 p.m. Central Time. And at this time we've got the Sun in Aries opposing the Moon in Libra. So the Sun, Chiron, and Venus are all together up in the heavens. Let's see if you can see that. And the Moon is down here. So it's like the Moon is the handle of this bucket pattern, and where you are depends on how the bucket is oriented. But we have the Sun, Chiron, and Venus hanging out in Aries, and directly opposed them is the Moon in Libra. So the Sun, obviously the center of our solar system, the heat and light and energy. The glyph of the Sun represents the cells of the body, all kinds of potential and energy available from the Sun. Chiron is the wounded healer, so there's a lot of healing as part of this new moon, full moon, excuse me. And then Venus also, and again, these are all within minutes of each other. So Venus, all tied in. Venus is harmonizing, balancing, beautifying, and Venus rules the sign of Libra, where the Moon is in. So we have Venus, Chiron, and the Sun all in the sign of Aries. Aries is the sign of assertiveness. It's the sign of individuating oneself. It's the I am sign. Being yourself, coming into this world, taking your first breath. Aries is that energy of going forward and discovering something new. It may not, Aries have this reputation of being, fearless and, I was gonna say fearsome as well, but it's that energy of they may have fear, but they're gonna do it anyway because they're here to discover, okay? So at this time, we've got those three planets working together in the sign of Aries. So there's something about healing and balancing and energizing that assertiveness and that I amness, okay? At the same time, we've got a checkpoint with the Moon in Libra. So the Moon is your inner needs. And in Libra, again, it's balancing, it's harmonizing. A Libra Moon is sweet and gentle, it's likable and lovable. So what is your individual need at this time? And what is your need for Libra-like endeavors? So what in your environment can you balance for your inner needs to make yourself feel more balanced? And then Libra, of course, is a sign of partnership. So the Moon being you and your inner needs in the sign of Libra. So balancing for yourself, but then also how are you balancing relationships? But with the Sun, Chiron, and Venus all in Aries, that's also a really strong signature to be yourself in relationships. The need to be yourself and kind of like your own rock, but like from that rock and foundation, you feel so strong in yourself that you are able to come from your inner self and connect with someone else. So it's kind of this be true to yourself whilst being true with another. So, all right, let's move on. We've got Neptune and Mercury in the sign of Pisces. And they're 2 degrees apart, so they're conjunct. I was thinking Mercury is mental faculties and Neptune is imagination and meditation and music. So for me, I wrote down dream the answer. Imagine the possibilities. Visualize the colors. Visualize the energy, or maybe tone the energies of the solution, okay? Don't get sucked into the illusion, which is Neptune, of the problem. So it's about dreaming and imagining and feeling into the solution, okay? So we have Mars, moving on, in Gemini, conjunct the North Node in Gemini, and Mars is the ruler of Aries. So Mars is about energy and assertion and aggression. It is, when well aspected and harmonious, it's the white knight, it's the immune system, it's the white blood cells, it's coming to your defense, it's acting at that high level of good assertive energy. So we're going to just leave it at that, right? Because we all know what the opposite of all of that is. So it's in Gemini, conjunct the North Node, and the North Node of the Moon is our evolutionary path, and we're in this pattern of Gemini and Sagittarius. So we are moving toward, hopefully, it doesn't appear right yet as it's happening, but we're moving toward diversity. We're moving towards seeing all of the options. So with Mars there, it's just a little more energy to see more of the options, okay? Have more discussions. I wrote down pulling ourselves forward to solutions. And again, these solutions can come about through visualization and dreaming and imagining. Okay, we're going to use our mind and our solutions and our thought patterns in a different way to come up with the solutions. Mars is in a grand trine position, so it's trining the moon in Libra, and they are both trining Saturn in Aquarius, so it's an air grand trine. And we're in the Mercury element of air for the retrogrades this year, so, and then even last year, we're all about the air right now, okay, with the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction in air. So let's use this Saturn at 11 degrees Aquarius to find structures for new ways or methods. Building structures, testing them out, trying them on for size. So Aquarius structures are space-aged. They're energetic structures. So it's the idea of imagining the energy of the structure you'd like to create or disassemble. Possible in thought realm, before it's possible in the material realm. So think of it as an energetic blueprint. So that's my assignment for you with the Saturn in Capricorn at 11 degrees. Jupiter at 22 degrees. I said Capricorn again. I said that earlier too. I got so used to having Saturn in Capricorn, I'm still adjusting. So Saturn in Aquarius, excuse me. Jupiter is in Aquarius at 22 degrees. So I just wanted to say that's a lot more air, okay? It's really pushing. So there might be a little bit of impatience or urgency going on. And with Mars in Gemini, discussions, I reframed it as energetic discussions, but it could be a lot of hot air. It could be heated discussions, hot air. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Pluto has only quintiles at this time. So I said the moon's at the handle of the bucket. Pluto and Mars are on the edges. Pluto's on the leading edge. So that just gives it a little more weight, okay? Pluto in Capricorn, transform, restructure, restructuring resources and wealth, finding the wealth, digging deep, redoing, well, kind of everything. But that said, quintiling is a 72-degree aspect. It's 1/5 of the circle. Quintile aspect is creative. It is involving unique gifts or talents. It's redoing or reimagining patterns or structures. Pluto is quintiling the Sun, quintiling Venus, and quintiling Chiron. So those 3 planets that we started with. And it's 1/5 of the circle, so I looked up the number 5, and from the Angel Scribes site, number 5 is a message from the angels that important life changes are upon you, and these days will bring about many possibilities and opportunities for you. So look with optimism and positive attitude, and that attitude and opportunities are destined to bring long-term benefits. So again, it's kind of a flipping of your thoughts. Uranus in Taurus. It's also at 8 degrees, so it's at a semi-sextile, which is a really small favorable aspect to the Sun, Chiron, and Venus. that's really kind of a thought aspect. So it might be just a thought of an opportunity, or just a little sudden insight, or just a blink of intuition, but just honor it. So if you have these little jolts that come to you, or numbers or symbols or something in your dream, just write them down. It might not be much, but it might just be like a little breadcrumb on the path. Uranus and Taurus is squaring Saturn in Aquarius. And I got this image of this being either a cog in the wheel, as they're both fixed signs, or an unexpected something, because it's Uranus. Uranus rules Aquarius, and with the Uranus, what we can always say is expect the unexpected. So if you expect there to be a cog in the wheel, it might be something, well, maybe there's a cog in the wheel and the whole wheel gets blown up, or the whole mechanism gets blown up. But it gets blown up for a reason, because it wasn't working, and you need to rebuild it, and you're going to rebuild it better than you thought you could. And then Uranus and Taurus in conjuncts the moon, so that's a minor aspect between the two. I just kind of wrote this as a jolt of energy or unpredictability to the whole lunation and the energetic. It's almost like the Uranus and Taurus, the planet of electricity and overthrow in the sign of Earth, stability, physical resources, and physical security. I got the image of electrical currents in the ground, like a big lightning bolt from heaven to earth. The positive spin, use that connectivity, be inspired, think outside the box. All matter is just energy vibrating slowly. Energy and matter are just two sides of the same coin, and just play with that, y'all. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.